North Korea might not be known necessarily for its celebrities. If I say North Korea, you probably think of Kim Jong-un, or maybe his late father, Kim Jong-il. But if we disregard the dynasty, there might be someone else who pops into your head. I give you Ri Chun-Hee, or known to most of us as the Pink Lady. Known for her passionate voice and melodramatic announcing style, it's fair to call her one of North Korea's biggest celebrities. In this video, we're going to take a little deep dive into the life and times of Ri Chun-Hee. Now, this is just going to be a video focusing on her and not North Korea itself. However, check out this channel. We also have a video taking a look at North Korean TV and another video on Turkmenistan, which is commonly dubbed the North Korea of Central Asia. Also, just to note, a lot of the information we have on her life, of course, comes from the DPRK, so elements could be fabricated by North Korea. We'll never really know if everything is true. There's also not that much information on her, so this video is probably not going to be super long. Regardless, on with the show. Ri, now going strong at the grand old age of 79, is said to have been born to a poor family in Dongcheon in Gangwon, Japanese Korea. Korea was ruled by Japan from 1910 to 1945. Then obviously World War II happened, a big old atom bomb was dropped on Japan, and Korea split into two. In short, Ri went on to study performing arts at the Pyongyang University of Theatre and Film, and even then she must have stood out because she was quickly recruited as a newsreader for KCTV. And that stands for Korean Central Television. She began working on screen in 1971, 8 years after the TV network was established. Swiftly, she then became the chief newsreader for KCTV and was consistently on the air throughout the 1980s and onwards. She also appeared in North Korea's first colour broadcast in 2020. That's a joke, no one's sniping me. She appeared in the first colour broadcast in 1974. Which, to be fair, is before Australia. They were in 1975, I believe, but they did this, which is very cool.
Hey, look at me, I'm in colour! Come on in, it's lovely! I can't hold it on very long.
Now, Ri's career is pretty unique. Most newsreaders came and went. Throughout the history of North Korea, many newsreaders were demoted or purged. It wouldn't be uncommon that one day there's this newsreader, and the next day there's another. But with Ri, her career was never once interrupted. That is until 2012, when she announced she would be retiring. Instead, she is now training and working with the next generation of North Korean newsreaders. She actually said to Chinese news sources, "Many anchor women now are very young and beautiful and are more suitable to appear before the viewers." However, she didn't fully retire. She came back in 2016 to announce North Korea's claims to have carried out a H-bomb detonation. She would then come back and announce special news events, such as a missile launch in 2016, various nuclear tests in 2017, another missile test, the Singapore summit between Kim and Donald Trump in June 2018, and a couple of others. So she didn't completely retire, and that's why occasionally she's knocking about on the North Korean screens. When I was viewing North Korean TV, if you go and watch that video, you'll notice she was on that. I believe that's because there was a recent nuclear test, and I found her on the archive. Some examples of her most famous broadcasts have been when she announced the death of Kim Il-sung in 1994. She was seen visibly crying here during the broadcast, and in 2011, when Kim Jong-il died, she was seen fighting back tears. I think most people will remember that broadcast for this. This got a lot of news coverage worldwide due to the video of the nation crying at the death of their leader. I think Ri is so well known and probably found so much success in the DPRK because she has her own unique style of reading the news. If she's speaking of North Korea's enemies, she's visibly angry and almost shouting at the viewer back home, but she can change it up to this super happy tone when she's praising the North Korean leaders. At the end of the day, if she was reading your local news, you would probably listen. And that's more than we can say for a lot of newsreaders today. But of course, obviously there's humour in it from an outside perspective. There's been SNL skits on this. South Korea have done parodies of her. There's also a Greek satirical TV show called Radio Avalia, which uses footage of her to satirise Greek news. And then there was a Taiwanese news station called CTS, and they had a female newsreader read the news in her signature style. However, many viewers actually found this very unprofessional, and they had to issue an apology. Ri was actually on the news herself lately. Kim Jong-un bought her a brand new luxury apartment in Pyongyang. She said she stayed up all night in tears of deep gratitude for the party's benevolence. I'm sure we'll still be seeing Ri Chun-Hee for years to come as she intermittently presents North Korea's biggest news stories. Although, of course, she is getting on now. Is it time for her to hang up her pink hanbok? Would you like to see her present news in your country? Let me know your thoughts, I'm intrigued. I hope you enjoyed this video on Ri Chun-Hee, also known as the Pink Lady, or just the North Korean News Lady. We've got an array of interesting videos on our channel, so please be sure to check them out, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Good night.